Have you ever felt like life was finally about to change for the better, only to watch that hope slowly slip away? This is the story of Margaret, but everyone in her small village just called her Grandma Maggie. She was the kind of woman who made you feel at home the second you stepped through her door. Her hands were always busy either baking, knitting, or helping someone. And her heart? That never took a day off. She lived alone, yes. But lonely? Never. The people of the village adored her. They'd bring her fruits from their trees, bread from their ovens, sometimes even firewood for the winter. But what happened one chilly autumn morning would test everything Grandma Maggie believed in. It had rained the night before, and the forest outside the village was blanketed in a thick, damp mist. The air was crisp. Maggie decided to head out and collect some firewood before the cold settled in for good. As she walked deeper into the woods, humming an old tune to herself, her boot struck something hard beneath a patch of wet leaves. Curious, she knelt down, brushed away the dirt and moss, and there it was, an old, rusted pot. But what she saw when she pried open the lid made her gasp. Gold, piles of it. Coins so bright they caught the light, even through the clouds. For a moment, Maggie just stood there, breathless, her heart pounding louder than the birds overhead. She saw all the new clothes, a warm new house, a roaring fireplace, a cozy armchair, and maybe just maybe no more depending on the kindness of others. But there was a problem. The pot was massive, way too heavy for her to lift. Still determined, she looked around, grabbed some long planks lying nearby, and built a makeshift slide out of them. Then she wrapped the pot in a thick old blanket and started dragging it, inch by inch, back toward home. But something strange happened. After dragging it for a while, she stopped to catch her breath. When she opened the pot to admire the treasure again, her jaw dropped. The gold had turned to silver. For a few seconds, she just stared, stunned, confused. Then came the whisper in her mind, "Silver's still good, right?" She nodded slowly. "Yes, it's still enough. I can still have that little fireplace, I can still buy a warm chair." And so she kept pulling. Hours passed. Her hands were sore, her legs trembling. She paused again, opened the pot. This time the silver was gone. In its place, iron, cold, dull, heavy. Her heart sank. It felt like life had just played a cruel joke on her. That dream she saw minutes ago gone, swallowed up by the road behind her. She sat down beside the pot, tired and trembling, and for the first time in years, she cried. But as the tears rolled down her weathered cheeks, something else crept in a different kind of warmth. A memory of the neighbor's child who hugged her last week because she'd fixed his ripped jacket, of the fresh pie someone left at her door, of the laughter that filled her home whenever people came by, not because she had gold, but because she had love. Maggie looked at the iron coins again, and she smiled. She stood up, dusted herself off, and did something no one expected. She left the pot right there in the middle of the woods and walked away. That evening, Grandma Maggie sat by her fireplace, not a grand new one, just her same old brick hearth. She stirred a pot of soup, wrapped herself in her hand-knitted shawl, and sat in her slightly wobbly but deeply familiar chair. And in that moment, without any gold, silver, or even iron, she felt rich. That true happiness doesn't wait at the end of a rainbow. It's not buried in treasure chests or counted in coins. It lives in quiet dinners, shared stories, open doors, and hearts full of kindness. She had been happy before she found the pot, and she would stay happy long after she walked away from it. Moral of the story: sometimes life gives you something, only to take it away. Not to punish you, but to show you where real joy lives. If you're chasing something shiny, wealth, titles, approval, just pause. Take a deep breath. Look around. What if what you have right now is already enough? True peace comes not from what you own, but from knowing how to smile, no matter the situation. just like Grandma Maggie.